I think to start off, I mean, you kind of got to be open. When you don't have any experience, it's hard to get specific and say, I want this job, because places are finicky to hire someone who doesn't have any experience.
One of the resources I took advantage of when I didn't have a job, for instance, was going to a Work BC site and actually working with them to create a resume.
You're gonna apply 20, 30, 40, 50 times before you get a job. Maybe it's the first time, but sometimes it takes a long time. So, you have to be patient. You have to apply at a lot of places, and, you have to be brave.
Having to wait and wait for a phone call, and then to not get a phone call, and then to call and them saying, yeah, sorry, no, we've already filled the position. It's stressful, very stressful.
One of the most difficult things about choosing references to put on a resume was who were they, especially if you have no work experience. One of the things I know a lot of people did was use a counselor at school, use your social worker if you're still in care, or use even someone that you maybe volunteered with, especially on your resume.
In my early 20s, I probably switched jobs every 3 or 4 months because I couldn't keep a job, because I was too ashamed to say, dude, I can't go out partying with you. I gotta work at 6 o'clock in the morning. And then I'd end up missing a shift here and there because I, couldn't make it in because whatever, we had been up. And then I get fired naturally, because that's what happens when you don't go to work. And then when you don't have a job, you can't pay your rent, and then you get evicted, and then you're homeless. And so that cycle happened a few times.
I think it's really important to make good habits of a job. A lot of places you can even get away with slacking, you can get away with not doing your best. Not everyone's gonna push you to 110%, but I really think it's important to find a place where they will make you into the best worker you can be. I think getting the proper training, having the right mentors is really important. It really is.
I would recommend getting some kind of training. Around 22, I had kind of like this epiphany of like, holy crap, I need to get my stuff together. And so I found working minimum wage jobs were really not enough to survive. There was a lot of poverty related to that. So I heard about security and how if you do the training, you can get paid a little bit more than minimum wage, and sometimes a couple dollars more than minimum wage. So I did the training, and then I stuck with security for 4 or 5 years or something like that. But during that time, I was also volunteering a lot with like youth and care networks and in different places. And from there, through volunteerism, I was able to get a job working in the field, working with youth and care. And I've been doing that for the last about 5 or 6 years.